Yo, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Holy first-time chatters. Skull the Dragon Gamer, thanks so much for the follow 4 hours ago. Pyromaniac, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for the follow. Wait, excuse me. Phantom Bubbles, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for the follow. 2 seconds. 2 days ago. Thank you so much for the follow 2 days ago. I appreciate it. Dark Agami Me. Welcome to the chat. First time chatter. Hey, by the way, Gabri, welcome to the chat. Thanks for the follow. What's good, Sigma? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for the follow. 1 minute ago. I really appreciate it. Ravioli, thanks so much for the prime. Thank you much for the prime. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. W Ravioli, thank you so much. Brophy, welcome to the chat. First time chatter, welcome to the chat. Alex31 with a 31 stream streak. Good mother of God. Yo, 9Life Sock, thanks so much for resub for 11 months. Thank you so much. W, thank you. I appreciate it. W, 9Life Socks, thank you so much. Power Rider, welcome to the chat. What's good? Welcome to the chat. Obelisk, thank you so much for the resub for 21 months.
Hope you're doing all right.
I'm doing okay. I'll tell you guys how I'm doing in a second. Marsic, welcome to the chat. Petuni, welcome. Novel, welcome. Viburn, welcome. Pugs, welcome. Christian, welcome. Charl, welcome. Tejio, welcome. Top Guy 123, welcome. Midi Poots, thank you so much for asking. I'll talk about that in a second. Welcome to the chat. Papyrus, welcome. I Heart Crawfish, welcome. Reds, welcome. Maine, welcome. Stephen DeFish, welcome. Pin a message. Oh, Stephen, I hid that. I hid it, see? Stephen, because I was recording videos offline, Stephen. I was recording videos, and there was my pinned message of, hey guys, stream is canceled for today, was blocking the footage. So first off, Stephen, don't let the fact that I've already hit it be overshadowed by the fact that I'm ungrateful, because I'm actually very grateful that you did that. I'm actually incredibly grateful that you made that feature, Stephen. Matter of fact, let me go turn it on right now. Have I already disactivated it? Yes. Yeah, you see this, guys? Guys, you see this? Check this out. Bourbon, welcome back. Thank you much for the resub. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Wait, Steven, I can move it around too? Holy heck. Wait, so I can put you guys on blast. Hang on, let me unpin this. Hang on. Hey guys, I'd like to shout out this chatter right here. Maniac. Sup boys, first time joining the stream. You guys see that right there? Hey, welcome Maniac, welcome. First time chatter. Steven, this is so cool. It didn't look like this last time. Hi Trevor. Hey guys, first time chatter by the way. Guys, first time chatter, can we welcome the first time chatter? Hi Trevor, I watched your Hollow Knight shorts and I think you are a god gamer and a very funny guy. One of those is a lie. Guys, am I a god gamer? If I were to answer unbiasedly, completely unbiasedly, am I a god gamer? I would say yes. I would say absolutely. And by the way, there's no question in my mind, by the way. Did I miss any first-time chatters? Hawkeye, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. I remember that name. Thank you for the follow sometime between 2 weeks ago and today. Gabri, welcome to the chat. Mulu, welcome back to the chat. Namako, welcome to the chat. Oh wait, hang on, let me unpin this. Guys, I can already tell that I'm gonna forget to unpin all the messages that I pin. Yes, it has been so long. Wait, who just said that? Hello, Scenics, welcome to the chat. Pizza Guy, welcome to the chat. What you playing today? As you can see in this Twitch title, we're gonna be talking, and then we're gonna be reacting to fan art in the Discord because it's been like a month and 2/3 since the last time I've looked at it, and then we're gonna be playing Voicer Choicer, unless my voice starts to hurt. Which is probably going to happen pretty quickly, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. It's probably going to happen pretty quickly. And then in which case, I'm going to stop. And then we're going to do some Silk Song Steel Soul. I might react to a video that I've been not watching intentionally for the past, 10 days by Cosmic or Bismuth. Guys, I've been watching a lot of Nifsky. Okay? You guys mind if I share a moment of vulnerability with you? Yeah, oh, by the way, yes, Mulu, it's been a long time since you've been here, but welcome back. Can I share a moment of vulnerability with you guys? In my free time, Nifsky has been going live. Not even my free time, actually. I've been working while I'm doing it. Nifsky's been going live trying for world record attempts, or excuse me, trying for task tie attempts. And it's like, I just can't not be there. You know what I mean? I have FOMO that I'm going to miss the task tie. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in Nifsky's stream watching him grind for task tie attempts, and it's been a ton of fun, honestly. It's great. Second monitor, 10% volume content. Not even 1, by the way, 10. Okay. I want to talk about this message. Guys, I'm going to be getting a new job. Twitch, can you get the... I'm going to be getting a new job that will make it so I can't watch Twitch all day, Sag. First off, congratulations. Can we all log off for a minute? How should that be a Sag? Congratulations on getting your new job. How's your throats, Champion of Fools? Unfortunately, I can't visit them guys over there on Cinders Road, to be honest. I don't know, guys, it's weird. It's honestly, it's really weird. It's really weird, like, what is wrong with my throat? Because it's like, well, I mean, I'll explain it in a second. I'll explain it in a second. Let me finish catching up here. Hey, Trevor, I watched your Hollow Knight shorts, and I think you're a guy. You've walked into my trap card with that one. I take off my mask and I'm just a tree. Hey, Doki, welcome to the chat. Hey, Schneck. Welcome to the chat. First time chatter. Trevor, that gotta be your alt? Oh, me complimenting myself? Is it, guys, answer this honestly. Is it really so weird that someone would come in and compliment me? Is that really so weird, guys? Answer, and feel free to answer that honestly. Which Steel Soul are we doing? We're doing Silksong, potentially. Guys, I'm catching up. Hey, Batmans, welcome back to the chat. All right, guys, okay. All right, I think it's finally time to address the controversy, okay? It's finally time to address the controversy. People keep asking me, Trevor, how is your throat? How is your throat? Guys, ever since I was in high school, the day after I hit the age of 18, and everybody around me was the age of 18, and everyone was over the age of 18 at the very, or like at least everyone was 18 at the bare minimum, everyone's been calling me the throat goat. Okay? Now, I have a reputation to live up to. If you don't believe me, ask them fellas over there on Cinders Road who's the throat goat. But there's something weird that's wrong with my neck. Like, it's not that my throat is sore. Like, right here is not sore. Okay? It's like the neck muscles and the side of my neck. And if I talk for too long, or if I turn to the right, like like my neck muscles start hurting. And it's really, really weird. Like, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like if you're in the gym and you're just sitting there bench pressing over and over, eventually you're gonna get tired, right? Well, it's like, it feels like that, but it's like pain, not like soreness, it's like pain. So it's super weird. I have like imaging scheduled. Oh, okay, guys, can I share a moment of vulnerability with you guys? I was making the rounds, I was calling different healthcare people here in the States, and get this. One company, so one organization was like, oh, that imaging that you want done, because I got a referral from my doctor, that referral imaging that you want done that your doctor's ordered, that's going to be $945 out of pocket, because I don't have health insurance. And I'm like, run that by me again? And they're like, yeah, $945. I'm like, is there a discount that you apply for people that are self-pay, for people that are paying out of pocket? And they're like, yeah, it's already been applied. It's $945. So I literally I was like taking a big bite of cereal and just spit the cereal everywhere but I had my doctor refer me to a different place, different organization, exact same exam, exact same scan, exact same order number. So I don't know if you guys know anything about healthcare, but like everything you could possibly order, like whether it be an MRI, whether it be any type of imaging, whether it be whatever, it has an order number so that like it can be billed properly, right? So exact same order number. I call a different organization, completely different company, and they're like, oh yeah, that test is gonna be $305. So just by calling a different organization, a different company, it went from $945 to $305. Why? Is it how is that even possible? You know what I mean? How is it costing? I just don't understand that. But the only downside, and this might be where my answer lies, the only downside is that I have to wait until September 14th to get the one that's $305, but the one that's $945 I could have got 2 days ago. So there's kind of a trade-off. You know what I mean? So it's just weird. I don't know what's wrong with it. And I'm not looking for a bunch of Twitch chatters to be like, here's what's wrong with you, Trevor. I know exactly what this is. I'm not looking for that either. I'm just filling you guys in. Does that make sense? Thank you, Cnex. You got to do the Muffin Man moment in Voicer Choicer. Guys, I'm looking for anything that sounds fun in Voicer Choicer. That's what I'm looking for. No, I want to do Voicer Choicer. Guys, I promise you, I'm going to be assessing my well-being constantly throughout the stream. So there's no need for anyone to be like, Blood? Is everything all right, Blood? Should you really be doing this? I promise you, if I start to feel pain, I'm just going to stop. How long are we going to stream for? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Plus, streaming at the top of his lungs during the big streamer first video probably didn't help him. I mean, yeah, I think just talking too much or singing. I think singing too much will definitely make it feel bad. Screaming will definitely make it flame up a little bit. Yeah, I used to be a teacher, yes. Hey, George, welcome to the chat. Hey, by the way, Voy, guys, look at this. Welcome to the chat. First-time chatter, Voyroy, ladies and gentlemen, first-time chatter. Also, if you guys can believe it, back-to-back first-time messages. After weeks, I finally managed to catch the timing to see a stream of the Champion Fools. Welcome to the stream, Gato, and welcome to the stream, Voyroy. Did I miss anybody else? Proving the car dealership calling theory? Wait, Steven, what? Hey, Cerber, welcome to the stream, first-time chatter. Cerber, welcome to the stream.
Hey, welcome back, Trevor.
Hey, Coral Stan, thanks so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Okay, let me unpin this. Hang on. Weirdest thing ever. You got me into Hollow Knight. Thank you. Yo, hey, cool. I'm glad to hear it. Wait, how did you set up that pinned message on the screen? Okay, Novel, great question. Fantastic question. I'm going to totally ignore the comment of you telling me that I'm not very funny and answer this question anyway. How did you set up that pinned message on screen? Guys? You want the real answer? Do you want the real answer for how I set up that pinned message on the screen? Let me answer this. Let me answer the real answer. The way that I set up this pinned message on screen is I played the game Amori. Okay? I played the game Amori, and just by chance, I had somebody named Steven DeFish stop by and decide to watch me play that game. Steven DeFish happened to really like my stream and has since stuck around and done... Steven DeFish has answered questions and done things that not even Google or Gemini or AI has been able to solve. So basically what I'm saying is, the way that I got that pinned message set up on screen, as I played Amori, Steven DeFish found my stream and has taken care of anything technical ever. So basically, yeah, get yourself a Steven DeFish. That's what you need. Get yourself a Steven DeFish. That's how I set up the pinned message. Hey, Frosty, welcome to the chat. I keep seeing clips of you on YouTube, and now I'm following you now. Hey, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. First-time chatter, ladies and gentlemen. First-time chatter. Don't believe me? There they are in all their glory. Calling around hospitals for a different price, same as calling different car dealerships? Yeah, honestly, yes. Honestly. Guys, and here's the thing is that I'm probably going to be moving probably before the end of the year. 99% chance before the end of the year, right? And it turned, did anyone realize that you can actually haggle down your apartment pricing as well? Did you know that? Like, you can just show up and they can be like, they can soy smirk at you and go, actually, it's going to cost this much per month. And you can just go, no. If you bring down my monthly price to this, I'll move in here, but I'm not going to move in here with that price. And it's possible for them to be like, oh, okay. Well, I'll see what I can do. I didn't know that. You can literally haggle everything. Matter of fact, you don't believe me? Don't believe me? You guys asked me, well, not you guys, but somebody asked me if they could pay me $600 for a foot cam, and then I said $10,000. I'm like, $10,000, I would think about it. And then by the end of that conversation, you guys had haggled me down to $1,000 for a toenail cam. So if you don't believe me, just take that for example. You can haggle down health bills too. Did I ever tell you guys about you're moving and you're sick? Yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out. That's just part of like growing up. Like, guys, literally part of growing up is if anyone wants to, this song is just too hype for me right now. If anyone wants to know what it's like to be an adult, why did my stream playlist disappear? If you want to know what it's like to be an adult, sometimes your stream playlist disappears completely. Okay. No, hang on. I gotta get a good song on here. A good story song. Oh, this is pretty good. Okay. Guys, if you want to know what it's like being an adult, sometimes being an adult just means, like, there's a whole bunch of, like, not great stuff happening at one time, but, like, you just, like, put your brain on autopilot and then just keep going. You know what I mean? And, like, sometimes you have to do that. Or, like, if you're a kid and, like, you're sick or whatever, you can just be like, oh, mom or dad or whatever, like, I'm sick, can I stay home? And they're like, maybe you had parents where they're like, no, you can't. Like, go to school or I will murder you. Maybe you have some parents that are like that. But, like, most problems that go wrong, you can always just, like, get help from your parents and they help you out. Once you become an adult, it's like, there's, like, 5 things that are not great happening at once, and you're just like, okay, well, this is just my life for a little bit now. You know what I mean? And I'm not even saying that, like, if anyone's interpreting that as like, oh, that sounds, like, so sad. No, it's just, like, that's just life. You know what I mean? As an adult, you low-key get to ignore your sickness to be responsible. Wait, why are we sagging? Why are we sagging? Guys, it's not set, like, okay, if anything, it's just okay. That fact is, because that's just life. It's not sad, it's just life. Trevor, I gotta ask you a classic question. What do you think you'd be if you weren't a streamer? Just wanted to ask, in case if I would be a customer. Wait, what? Are you asking me what I think? Are you asking me what I think you're asking me? Hang on. What do you think you'd be in life? Wait, you can't take that back. You just took it back and changed your message. Now I need to find the original message. You did not ask the message that ended up getting sent through. You asked a completely different message. This right here. What the? Oh, I can't pin it because it's highlighted. I can't pin any message that's been highlighted. In case if I would be a customer, okay, I need you to explain this to me. What are you talking about? I'd want to be a customer to what you would be if you weren't a streamer. Okay, can you see how that would sound a little? Can you make the connection that my brain is making? Can you see how that would sound a little weird? I would be a customer. My parents killed me whenever I asked for a sick day off. This is my 7th reincarnation. Some parents, like, don't let you do that. Like, guys, here's one thing about being a teacher is you get to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sometimes you guys ask me, do students ever stop by in my chat and say hi? One of them just did. Doctor, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, doctor? Caleb, please don't dox yourself, but I genuinely hope everything's going well for you. I remember you well. I remember you well. Genuinely, honestly, I'm glad you stopped by. I hope everything's going well. What would I do if I wasn't a streamer? I would probably just make content. But I know that's not the answer you wanted. You want like a totally different shift. So if I wasn't a streamer, I would just make content. If I couldn't make content and I couldn't stream, I would probably teach, but I would be like a private tutor. Because then I could like, I've thought about this a lot actually. I could just like charge people, like I could host like small groups of classes and just charge people like $15 to $20 an hour. And if I have like 5 or 6 students in one class, that's like $100. You know what I mean? For each hour. And like, you could survive off $100 a day. Like you could easily survive off $100 a day. That's $3K a month. That's $3,000 a month. You could easily survive off $3,000 a month. I just got off work. Doctor, if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to don't say where you are, don't say what company you work for or whatever, or what place you work for, but what are you doing? I'm genuinely curious. Hello, man, from the Clips About Silksong. Hey, the Cromble, first-time chatter. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another first-time chatter here. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Think fast, your house is burning and you can save only 3 things. What do you choose? I save my book about feminism. I save my book about gender equality. And I save my book about treating everyone the same. Those 3 books. And by the way, it's not even close. A few days ago, my friend was okay, hang on, let me pin this. I forgot that I have this power. A few days ago, a friend of mine was sharing her screen and scrolling through YouTube shorts and organically found a Trevor Treefort short, and I started hooting and hollering and told her to scroll back. Wait, what the hell? She scrolled past my short? Or did she watch the whole thing and then scroll afterward? If your friend scrolled past my short, you need to have a long sit down with that person. A long sit down. You would be a great teacher or an actor for like Friends, to be honest. Hey, thank you, I appreciate it. Guys, low key, here's what I will say. I've already talked about, oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Munpapan, ladies and gentlemen. I've talked about this before. Low key, I think one of my dream jobs, besides fulfilling, literally my dream job would be like figure out exactly what content I want to do and just stream and make content about that, because I have no clue what I actually want to do. Like, I'll just get like a random idea that pops in my head. I'm like, oh, that sounds fun, and then I do that. But like, I'd rather have like a theme to my content, you know what I mean? That's not like tied to one game. I've already explained 1,000 times why I don't want to do that. So ask somebody in chat if you're curious. But, what the hell was I going to say? Oh, low-key, my dream job would be like making an animation, like a show animation, like a cartoon show, or being a voice actor, or acting would be super fun. Those would all be super fun. You have advice for me? Maybe. Hang on. I gotta scroll up and see if my old student answered what they do. I might have advice for you. What? You're teaching? You're a teacher? Oh my god. Wait, what are you teaching? What? If you say Spanish, my brain is gonna explode. My brain is literally gonna explode if you say Spanish. That's crazy. Bro, congratulations. Congrats, that's crazy. That's insane. Where have you been? I've just been resting, basically resting my throat. But like you know what I mean? I know that sounds weird, but like genuinely. I'm a teacher as well, but for young adults. Love talking about video games with them. Try to bring them to play Hollow Knight. I'm trying to think about how you could relate Hollow Knight to the lessons of like humanity. What happens in the Tower of Love stays in the Tower of Love. That's one lesson I would want to make sure my students learned. My students, because we're talking about young adults here. The person specified young adults. So it's not weird. They specified, by the way. They specified. I'm not 6'2". I'm not 6'2". She scrolls past so much crap that it's so interesting and I yell at her to scroll back. That is like the ultimate form of, what do you call shorts viewer? Like, genuinely. Okay, so let's see. You have some advice for me. I haven't read this message. Maybe I'll regret putting this on the screen. You have advice for me? I really want to stream and do cool shit like you. One of my projects is webcomic that combines elements from Undertale and Homestuck. But I'm just depressed, you know? Like, I don't know what content to make if I have no motivation and my PC is a potato. My human in Christ. I don't even know what I want to do. Also, okay, are you sure you want to, are you positive you want to do cool shit like me? Are you positive? Because if you want to do cool shit like me, it's going to require so much editing. Like, it's going to be a ridiculous amount of editing. And maybe if you have the money already set aside and an editor already hired, maybe it seems more plausible, but... One of my projects is a webcomic that combines elements from Undertale and Homestuck. But I'm just depressed, you know? I think I need you to explain what you're trying to say. Like, what what exactly are you asking? Because I'm willing to answer that question, I just don't know what you mean. Choosing between all the streaming equipment and Feminist Book is so easy. Yes, I choose the Feminist Book in if the multiverse theory is true, in 1,000 different universes, I'm choosing the Feminist Book. And by the way, I'm leaving Ravioli in the house. Ravioli's getting left in the house. I'm saving my books. Those 3 books. Can you move the pings a bit to the left? I feel like content creation can lead to burnout so easily. Yeah, I mean, if you... Yeah, the only time content creation leads to burnout is if people are trying to do things that are beyond what they can do. Like, the only time I genuinely feel burned out from doing content is if I'm just trying to do too much in one day, every day. And then I get burned out. But if I'm like, if I have like a healthy balance, then everything's fine. I'm looking for my old student's message. Did they answer? Did they answer what they're teaching? Only 1,000 universes? Yeah, I said 1,000 because, like, I mean, we could say an infinity. My bad, it's just hate the stereotypical tall guy hype man. Sorry. Why do you think I'm tall? Why are you guys saying I'm 6 feet? Why do you think I'm tall? You're letting Minnow Kitty in the fire? No, Minnow Kitty's owner is a firefighter. So Minnow Kitty is making it out 100%. Like, there's Minnow Kitty's taken care of. Trust me on that one. Hey, Hope Without Hope. First time chatter, by the way. Oop. First time chatter, Hope Without Hope. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, let me see if I can move these messages a little more here. How's that, guys? How's that? Is that a little better? Welcome to the chat, first time chatter. And by first time chatter, I mean Hope Without Hope. In your opinion, are there YouTubers that don't deserve the fame? Wait, what? Hang on. I'm getting excited because this question is going to be fun. Are there YouTubers that don't deserve the fame relative to the effort they're putting in? I can name a few, for example. That's a good question. I think well, I don't know if it's a good question. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if it's a good question. I don't think it matters whether or not people deserve the views they get. Whether or not they're getting the views is the only thing that matters. So I can sit here, for example, and sit here and subjectively and biasly judge who I think deserves views and who I don't. But the fact of the matter, the undisputable fact of the matter is they're getting the views regardless. So whether or not they deserve them, it's irrelevant. It's like saying, like, do you think 2 plus 2 deserves to be 4? And like, if you really believe that it doesn't matter because it still does. You know what I mean? I don't think that question is worth expending mental energy about. Not because I think it's a bad question, but because I feel like you're just going down an unhealthy rabbit hole of like sitting there thinking about what would life be like if the grass was greener or whatever. You know what I mean? Would you rather be 6 feet tall or all of your limbs get ripped off? I don't know. I think I'm gonna need at least 5 years to think about that one. Are you 5 inches tall and you put a magnifying glass in front of your camera? Sorry, I'm trying to find a message written by somebody who's at least 20 years old. I forgot to answer. I teach biology. Would be easy to combine that with Hollow Knight. I already showed them some Red Dead Redemption 2 in class. That's a game I haven't played yet. You know, maybe I could do that. Life lessons to be learned from video games. I'm basically stealing your idea and making it my own. And each of my videos that I make is going to be titled, I came up with this all on my own, baby. This was fresh off the dome. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Well, you know, when you want to create something for yourself and others, YouTube channel, game, comic, etc., but you don't know how to ground yourself and find strength and support to actually do it. It's not only a motivation issue. I'm more of a lonely person with zero support or help because I struggle with a lot of mental issues and just people in my country are ass, I guess. I kind of made it vague in the first message because I don't want to vent. Okay, I actually have a lot of things to say about this. Genuinely, I have a lot of things to say about this. Number one, if you're finding yourself struggling with motivation, I would recommend personally, what's worked for me personally, I'm not preaching, I'm just saying this is what's worked for me, is finding something, no matter how small of a task, that you can bring yourself to complete. So even if that task is, for example, because you're trying to make comics, draw 1 line per day. Line, not even stick figure, line per day. And just do that. You know what I mean? That's good enough. And I'm not saying that like, yeah, will your brain be like, okay, I did this 1 line, I can do another one, and or like maybe I can complete a whole stick figure. Yes, your brain might not do that, but don't just draw your 1 line and then be done if you want to. Like, don't feel like, but that was like a reverse psychology tactic for my brain to like keep working. No, just draw your line and done. You're done. Whatever the biggest thing you think you can do and actually stick to it, just do that. Mine, for example, is doing 3 clips per day and then sometimes sprinkling in long-form YouTube videos in between. That's mine. That's my own personal thing. It's not only a motivation issue, I'm more of a lonely person with zero support or help because I struggle a lot with mental issues and just people in my country are ass, I guess. Here's what I will say. This is what's worked for me. Because 3 or 4 years ago, I used to think very similarly. I used to never want to go out. I used to never want to do anything that puts me outside my comfort zone. But for me personally, I think for me personally, what's helped is not necessarily thinking of everybody around me as somebody who is ass, I guess. Most people are at least going to be well-intentioned when they talk to you. Are there some assholes? Yes, but you don't know until you talk to them. I think assuming everybody sucks, you're going to be intentionally finding the shitty things about everybody because you're looking for them. Does that make sense? But if you walk into a scenario going, okay, let's see who I can connect with here. There's at least one person here that I can connect with. Let's see if I can find them. And you go up and you talk to each or however many people you want, but you're assuming, okay, this could be the one that I could connect with. This could be the one that could be my friend or whatever. That I feel like is going to yield a much higher success rate of like actually finding people you connect with than just assuming everyone around you is ass. And the third thing is like, and I know like this is such generic advice, but it's like, it's so true because I've lived it. For me personally, it's so true because I've lived it. No one, okay, how do I say this? No one's actually thinking about you. You know what I mean? Like, if you let's say you walk up to a group of people and you just say, like, you're just like super socially awkward and you make everybody uncomfortable. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, genuinely, who cares? Like, for me personally, once I've shifted my framework of, oh my God, I don't want to say something that makes me feel weird in front of these people, or like, I don't want to say anything that like makes these people think that I'm weird, and like, I need to make sure that I have a good first impression on them. When I shifted my framework from, I'm just going to go up and talk to these people and be myself, and if they think I'm weird, then that's funny for me. Do you see what I'm saying? If they think I'm weird and they're like, wow, this person's really awkward, which has happened to me many times, like, you need to trust me on that. It's happened to me a lot of times. It's like, those people were never your friends in the first place, and they're not people that you should expend your brain power trying to get them to like you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I know it's way easier said, trust me, I know it's way easier said than done, but like, just going out and being authentically yourself and just saying things that would make you laugh is gonna like draw the people towards you that you would actually connect with. Does that make sense? And I think in literally every country ever, there's always going to be people you can connect with. But I've already talked about that. I don't know. I hope that helped. Hi, Trevor. Question. What happened to the balloon that used to be in the back of your room? You know, that's a good question. That's a good question. First time, welcome to the chat, Leclerc. First time chatter. What happened to the balloon in the back? Ever since I moved my camera from here to here, I cannot have the balloon in the background because it unfocuses my face. And like, if I'm making a clip, I want to prioritize having clear cam footage than having a balloon in the background. And you can't even see it half the time. Like, right? If I had the balloon back there, my head would be covering it, unless I do this. Or this. And then it unfocuses. Trevor always weirds me out. More power to you, honestly. I'm not making this up. I want your commentary on this. Okay, I wasn't thinking you were making it up, but now I am thinking you're making it up. I just had a meeting with my boss asking for significantly more work in order to get a raise. I have a baby on the way, and they said I wasn't... Okay. All right, I will answer your question. But guys, can I just... can I just remind you all... I'm gonna take your question very seriously. Can I just remind you all, look around me right now. Okay? I'm a 31-year-old man, alone, in his room, and I stream for a living. Okay? When you ask me, just remember, like, when the person that's giving you advice is talking to you, just remember this is who you're getting advice from. Okay? Just remember that. I will answer your question, though. I just had a meeting with my boss asking for significantly more work in order to get a raise. I have a baby on the way, and they said, congratulations, by the way. And they said I wasn't a team player because I wasn't willing to work extra until I got a pay raise. Your boss is asking for you to do significantly more work in order to get a raise? So what's your question, though? You just told me something. What's your question? I want your commentary on this. Congrats on having the baby on the way. I mean, if I had to guess what you're probably asking what's my take on that? My take is like, I don't know, I quit teaching because like, the reason why I quit teaching is because like, there were teachers that, it's not that they didn't care, they just like cared significantly less than I felt like I did. And whether or not that was true or not is debatable, but it's just how I felt. And I felt like, why am I putting in all this work and like just to get paid the exact same as somebody who, from my perspective, is not putting in nearly as much work or care. You know what I mean? So I don't think you should put like, my personal take is like, you need to just like, if I could go back, I would just like, I don't know if I would change anything, but I think being a teacher is different than whatever you're doing, because you didn't tell me what you're doing, but maybe you are a teacher. If I were not like impacting the lives of children, then I would do this. I would do exactly the bare minimum, or maybe a little bit more than the bare minimum for whatever they're paying me for. Because like, hang on. I need to make sure what I'm saying to you is accurate to how I actually feel. I take that back. I would not do the bare minimum. I would do what I'm comfortable with. I would do exactly what I'm comfortable with, and I would not work more than what I'm comfortable with. The reason why is because if you're doing a job for money, right? Like they can say that they're your family all they want, but like everybody says that. Whatever you're comfortable with, I would not go work a single minute longer than that. Because for me personally, if I'm doing something, I like to do a good job at it. I like to feel like I'm doing good work. So I would do whatever I'm comfortable with. If I ever started to get stressed, if I ever started to feel like I'm working too much, especially for how much I'm getting paid, I would dial it back. And I think it's crazy. I think it's insane for your boss to say, you're only going to work more if I pay you more. That's crazy. Because yes, if you pay me more, I will work more. You know what I mean? That's like standard. You know what I mean? That's not even like a weird thing to say. I'm not sure if you have a specific question, then let me know. Meanwhile, I hate the job search too. That's also toxic. Okay, then just become a streamer. Become a streamer and upload 3 clips a day. Yeah, Midi Poots. Yeah, Midi Poots. I know it's always traumatic every time I say that I'm 31. Is that a piano on the right? Yes, it is. I guess my question is, am I the jerk, or is it crazy the boss wants me to do more for free? No, you're not a jerk. No, you're not a jerk. Like, man, how the hell do I say this? Like, because I think it's important to me that I do, like, if I'm doing something, that I do a good job at it. Like, I think that's important to me. I like doing a good job. I like doing good work. Because anything that's attached to my name, I like it to be done well. You know what I mean? But that being said, like, no. Especially, like, if you're just kind of, like, if you're doing it because you love it, then you need to think about how much you love it. If you're doing it just for a paycheck, especially because you have a baby on the way, then no, it's not absurd. No, absolutely not. If you've been getting paid a specific amount for whatever you've been doing, and your boss wants you to will give you a raise if you do more work. I guess I don't understand your question. Like, does it make sense you get a pay raise for doing more work? Yes. But I'm not sure, like, is your boss insinuating like, oh, this is ridiculous that you'll only do more work if I pay you more money? That does not make you the asshole. The world's first baby. Thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate it. W, the world's first baby. No, you can be a jerk to your boss. You can be a jerk to your boss. Just because someone's in a position of power over you doesn't mean that you can't, like, anything you do or say to them is, like, totally warranted. It just depends on each scenario. Hey, Lord Cheese, welcome to the chat. Can we get a balloon cam, like a foot cam, but for the balloon? Actually, I think maybe we can. I would have to set it up, though. I can't do it right now. If I do extra for 6 months and then they evaluate me from there, yeah, that sounds a little toxic to me. Like, I'm really trying to think about this. It sounds a little toxic to me. I think what you should do is just, like, put together a list of, like, all the things and all the value you provide to the company already right now with what you do. And if they want you to do more work, they should pay you for doing more work. That's not unreasonable. I think also, like, having 1 or 2 extra options you can pivot to work-wise is going to help you with that. Like, because if you just, like, go in and start not arguing, but debating with your boss that they should pay you if you want them to do, if they want you to do more work, and you have no plan B, then that's going to be kind of like a really, you're probably going to end up giving in to whatever they want, right? But if you have, like, 1 or 2 job offers from different places, that's going to make your life a whole heck of a lot easier. So, especially if you have a baby coming on the way, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? 31-year-old man alone in this room, by the way. Next stream then, perhaps. Guys, I have to go to the bathroom and then we're gonna look at fan art. I have to look at bathroom and then we're gonna look at fan art. I'm gonna put you guys in the clubs and I'll be back in less than 80 seconds. This is crazy. I have my timing off. Guys, my timing is off. Also, I'm sorry. Can I rant one more time about something? One last thing before fan art. One last thing before fan art. Twitch is saying that if you do a tier 2 sub, you can start using GIFs in Twitch. Now, for those of you that are like, oh my god, Blood is tier 2 sub farming, just wait. Just wait until you hear what I have to say. How fucking stupid is that? How dumb is that? Because you can literally just download the 7TV extension. Download the 7TV extension, add it to your browser, and you can use unlimited, infinite GIFs just by having the extension for free. So what the hell? Like, bro, what is Twitch doing? Genuinely. Twitch comes up with the only ideas that come from Twitch anymore are ideas that are like 10 years in the past. But like, seriously though, seriously. Weak Idol, thank you for the tier 2 sub, I appreciate it. But like, am I wrong though? Twitch only releases ideas that are like genuinely a decade behind where they should be. What the hell are they thinking? That's the stupidest thing ever. Yo, by the way, Weak Idol, thanks for the tier 2 sub, genuinely. Have you seen the AI Twitch thing? No, I have not. Bro, I cannot wait to use GIFs. Hey, Sebas, thanks for the follow like 2 weeks ago. Or like a week and a half ago. Welcome to the chat, first time chatter. That Twitch are training AI on me? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What am I looking at? Why? Okay, wait, can I pin this? What the hell is that? That is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Genuinely. They are training AI on your chat. You can opt out though. What the what? Okay, what are you talking about? Hang on. How do I turn that shit off? Also, what do you mean they're training on my chat? What are they doing? Weak Idol, was that worth the money, would you say? Would you say that's well worth the tier 2 money? At the bottom of privacy settings, pretty sure. They hid the setting well. Okay, hang on. I have a different tab open. At the bottom of privacy settings? 2 seconds. Yo, Epic Milkman, thanks so much for the Prime. W. Thank you so much. Guys, give me 2 seconds here just to turn off this, whatever the hell this is. Stream settings? Hang on. Feature clip. No. Where the hell is this, bro? Does anybody have a... I'll just do it after chat if this... Training for generative AI. Hey, SC Glazer, welcome to the chat. First time chatter. Hey, SC Glazer, do you see your name right there? Isn't that cool? Welcome to the chat. I lost my Steel Soul in Act 3 because I forgot I was in Steel Soul. Any thoughts? 07. So sorry to hear that. Training AI off this would make it dumber. Here's what I will say. Maybe AI training off you guys is a good thing. Hang on. Hang on, put your pitchforks down. Put your pitchforks down, hang on. Let me explain myself. Maybe AI training off Twitch chat is a good thing. Can I tell you why? Because sometimes I'll say something and I'm literally just trying to concerned farm. Or I'm literally trying to stare farm. Or I'm literally trying to O farm. And I look over a chat and there's not a single emote. Not one. It'll be like, Trevor, have you played this game yet? And so if AI trained off... Wait, I'm literally countering myself. Hang on. Never mind, no, because it's just going to be a bunch of people asking me if I played a game. If it trains off chat, it's going to be, Trevor, have you played this game yet? Okay, never mind, I take it back. Has Trev played Delta Rune? Have you played Fart Factory Remastered? What the hell is Fart Factory Remastered? And why do you care? Why do you even give a shit? Fart Factory. That implies there's an original Fart Factory. Fartmatic Factory Upgrade. The Fart Factory. No, I have not played this game. No. Surprisingly. No, I've never played Geometry Dash, no. Poop Killer 67 would go hard. By the way, Unalia. Welcome to the chat. First time chatter. You can see your name on screen now. And I took it away. Alright guys, are you guys ready for fan art? I feel like I had so many rants to go through, but I've literally forgot everything.